Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the final day of the 2019 ACS Texas State Championship. We are coming to you live from the Bell Expo Center in Belton, Texas. We are watching a loser side match here. This is between Just Do It and Slop Shots. The race is to 13. This is Chris Corcoran on the mic for now. I will be joined by Ryan Epp and Patrick Neal throughout the day. We will be following along with your comments on Facebook and YouTube. Feel free to ask us questions, comment along. We do appreciate you guys. So this match here between Just Do It and Slop Shots will determine who finishes in the 5th, 6th position. The payout for this is $455 for the loser. Morning, Eldon. Honestly, we have not had a lot of time, so I have not had a good breakfast burrito yet. Kind of living off of hotel breakfast here. Might have some time tomorrow to explore different food options. So we were originally going to go to Sonic last night. We ended up at a place called Whataburger. Alright guys, share that stream. This is day 5 of the ACS Texas State Championships 2019. We are in Belton, Texas at the Bell Expo Center. We are watching a B-side or loser's bracket match. Loser of this match will finish in the 5th, 6th position with a payout of $455 for the team. Eldon, it was delicious. Oftentimes back home, I'll pick up a burger. I'll get a second smaller burger to fill me up. Well, I attempted that here, and I was not able to get to the second burger. I do forget that the portion sizes down here are a little bit larger. So, yes, it was delicious, especially for a midnight meal. So if anybody is commenting on YouTube, I'm just having a bit of an issue getting the comments up this morning, but we will be with you shortly. Appreciate your patience. Alright, so Just Do It takes the first game on the far table. Good morning, Neil. Thanks for tuning in. So this is Just Do It at the table here. Hey Carla, thanks for sharing. Appreciate it. Good morning. Yeah, Eldon, I do think that stereotype is correct. There's a lot of big trucks down here too. Kind of feels like I'm back home in Alberta. There we go. Nice finish for Just Do It to take a 2-0 lead. Alright, Carl, Hold My Beer did not win, so they were beat out here by Just Do It. Hey Neil, I actually relish morning pool. Most of my practice at my own pool table at home is in the morning, so I have no problem playing early morning pool at a tournament, providing it didn't get too crazy the night before. Thanks, King Thomas. Appreciate you sharing it. Wow, nice little combo shot on the 1 there using the 6 and the 8. This table is wide open. Just Do It's looking to put another win on the board to make it 3-0 to start this match. Again, this is a loser's bracket match, so the team that loses will be eliminated in 5th and 6th position in the tournament. So the payout will be $455 for their team. Oh, unfortunately, the 2 ball just got hung up in the jaws of that pocket. So this is going to bring slop shots to the table. So really the only issue here for Stripes is that 10 ball sitting in front of the 2. You may have the option just to power that 10 ball in through the 2. It looks like it's a little off angle, so it's going to be tough. I think ideally he'd like to maybe play a little bit of a breakout here to open up that pocket. Well, he swung for that pocket. Unfortunately, he missed his ball, but he did end up okay. The 14 ball is now sitting in the jaws in front of the 2 ball. Alright, really nice safety there. Opted to pocket his 14 ball and lock his opponent up behind the 2. Sorry, that was his opponent's 14 ball. Yeah, if you guys are on here and you're watching your friends play, show them your support. Send your comments through in Facebook and YouTube. There's a good chance that these teams are going to go back and watch the match after the fact, so keep your comments positive. Give these guys some encouragement. It has been a long tournament. We are at day 5 of the 2019 ACS Texas State Championship. Both these teams are trying to stave off elimination. The loser of this will finish in 5th and 6th. Hey Johnny, no problem. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, good luck to everybody in the field today. There's going to be a lot of money on the line, a lot of bragging rights. I think we're going to see a lot of good pool today. So everybody watching on YouTube and Facebook, hit that share button. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'm joined here by Mr. Ryan F. this morning.
How you guys doing? I was chatting to that ref about that jump shot last night. She pulled me over and started talking about it. The one that you had to review.
Which jump shot was that? Refresh my memory.
The one that was ref that you thought was maybe hit with a blue-haired ref that you guys came back and reviewed the jump shot online, I guess.
Oh, yes.
That's mine. Yeah.
You're yelling in my ear.
No. That one's so loud, I don't know why, compared to this headset.
Wow.
Oh, that's...
Really
that should
nice
be better.
Finish for Ryan. Sorry, Ryan's playing around with the
Hey,
microphones.
I'm that good.
Yeah.
I won from here.
Ryan is not missing from his chair again today, guys.
I've never missed from here.
Yeah, it is a little early this morning, so I apologize. But Just Do It throws another win up on the board there. It is 3-0 in a race to 13. Yeah, I apologize, guys. Ryan showed up and he was yelling in my ears, so we had to adjust the microphone a little
Does
bit.
that work better? I should be in a different ear than...
Yeah, it's much better. It's not in a different ear, but it's a lot quieter.
Really? No.
Yeah.
Oh, that was louder because Patrick can't hear out of one ear.
I can hear just fine. Wow, we got 132 viewers already on Facebook. Keep sharing that, guys. We are going to have a jam-packed day of pool here. We are approaching the finals, so a lot of teams here are fighting for their tournament lives to stay in it. There's a lot on the line.
Yeah, I wonder if they got the payouts online.
They do have the payouts online.
Did you look?
I did look.
Are we rich?
We are rich. Well, not yet.
35.40 for first. That's pretty good.
35.40 for first, but not only that, they get entrance into the ACS Nationals in Vegas, and I think it comes along with a couple hotel rooms too.
Yeah, well, I heard that. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk to Ted.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to work something out with the CCS back home and get some hotels added to our payouts.
Well, I get the hotel covered down there anyway, but you join our team, you get your hotel covered.
There you go.
Or the CSL team. You're already on two of my teams, pool teams. Todd, good morning.
I found a coffee that's half decent this
Yeah?
morning.
Where's that?
Right here in the concession. I didn't have to drive 15 minutes to the Starbucks.
That's probably like a quarter of the price of the Starbucks.
About half, yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about half the size, but I'll take it. That might be the first coffee I've had in 3 days now.
What? Where are we getting a Starbucks?
I didn't. I said that's the only coffee I've had in 3 days.
Okay.
Is the one in front of me.
We went to Starbucks yesterday.
We didn't.
No?
Ryan's delusional.
Yeah, I am.
All the days have kind of molded together.
Well, I'm
here
on my
for-
second week, like 2 or 3 hours a night of sleep. What's going on? That's Facebook. That won't rewind. Oh, look, I see you won over there. That's
Yeah.
cheating.
I missed it. I'd rather not bother these guys while they're playing, so I'm going to just rewind on YouTube
That's
here.
where I should have brought down. It's nice to have the flip cards for the teams to use, then we can see an update online.
All right, so based on that replay, it looks like Slopshots put their first win on the board.
Just doing it's doing it so far.
Just Doing It is determined. They had a huge match.
Was that Hill last night, wasn't it?
That was Hill. The gentleman at the table right now in front of us put together a really nice out for his team to clinch it and help his team move on and give them another opportunity in this tournament.
Thanks for sharing, Johnny. We can get everybody to keep clicking that share button. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, guys, we are following along with comments on YouTube and Facebook, so feel free to comment away. We do love interacting with everybody out there.
Yeah, if you got a question, we'll happy to answer it for you. If we don't know the answer, we can always find it, or we'll make up a good one for you anyway. Low balls aren't bad here for him. He got, other than the 1 and the 5, be a little tough. I think he's got the 2 or the 4 ball he can cut to this bottom left as we're looking at it. And then he could run into the 13 and hold for the 3.
So guys, we are watching the mixed open team division. We are down to the final 6 teams here.
Good morning, Gord. Tuning in from Winterpeg. Although Calgary's snowing, I guess, and snowing into BC as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the weather's like back home this morning.
I just got a text saying it's cold and snowy.
That's unfortunate. It's going to be...
I like it as long as it's good tomorrow night.
Based on the forecast I'm looking at right now, it's going to be a beautiful, sunny day here. 26 degrees Celsius as a high.
We're coming into minus 12 tomorrow night, though. Going home.
Yeah, so currently right now in Belton it's 44 degrees Fahrenheit with a high of 79 degrees. Whereas back home it is currently 23 degrees Fahrenheit with a high of 40 today.
Well, 11 in Manitoba. Cold in Calgary and BC.
I was going to say this forecast has been brought to you by CSL.
I can actually make us look like we're in a movie or a news studio. I do have the green screen capability on this program.
We need to set this up. I think we got to play around with this program
we
a little
can,
bit. We can amp up this broadcast a few notches, I think.
Oh, yeah. Do you know if anybody that can make a custom extension? Yes, I do.
Depends where you're at.
Johnny, no, Nick will ship anywhere. He's got guys shipping him stuff from around North America. Just even to do their tips, they ship it across Canada. He's that good. They'll ship their queue 4 provinces to have them do their tips.
That's amazing.
Johnny, message the page. If you can give us an inbox message, I'll put you in touch with a guy that can do that for you. Your custom extension with a Unilock pin, you can, if you got I don't know if you got a Predator, makes their own 8-inch extension, but unless you're looking for balance rate. Referee asking if we can hear the music. It's actually good volume this morning. A lot quieter in here because they're down to the final 8 teams.
We have had a lot of great hospitality from all of those involved with this tournament.
Yep. I'll actually, Johnny, if you got a pen, I'll put up on the screen here for you Nick's number in a second. He is one of our sponsors and advertisers.
So everybody watching on YouTube, if you want to just send us a comment, I just want to make sure I can see you guys out there. If you're new to Q Sports Live, please like and share. You can like the page on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube to get notified anytime we go live. Share the stream with all your friends and family. Comment along with the stream. We are watching those comments and we love interacting with you guys.
What teams are left? If you look up on CompuSport, it'll tell you who's left, payouts.
Yeah, if you go to CompuSport, you're going to be looking for the 2019 ACS Texas State Championship.
And there is Nick's Q Innovations. He's the one that does all our work for us.
Gord is saying, Ryan, 1 Celsius is 52 Fahrenheit.
No.
I don't think that is accurate.
Nope. 0 degrees is 32 or 33 Fahrenheit, so it's going to be, 1 is going to be like 37, somewhere 36, 37, if that, maybe 35. I think it's 1.6 or something. I forget the conversion. If you type in Google F to C, it'll give you a little thing where you can type everything in. Oh, my phone heard me because I said Google and that's trying to search.
So I was just looking at the forecast for Airdrie back home. The high today is 4, which is 40 degrees in Fahrenheit. Oh, I see. Gord had a little bit of a typo there, I think. Missed the other one when he typed in 11 degrees Celsius.
Oh, there you go.
52, yes.
That's a little better.
That is accurate. All right, so on the front table, we've got slop shots at the table currently. On the back table, we have Just Do It, and Just Do It lays in the 8 ball for their 4th win. These guys are wide awake and ready to play some pool. Good morning, Easton Watcher from YouTube. Thank you. We appreciate the compliment. Thanks for joining the stream. If you like what you're seeing, make sure you share it up. Nothing better than a little bit of morning pool.
I love morning pool. Grant and Ben, not so much. Oh, actually, Ben's getting better. He's starting to enjoy it. Grant does not like morning pool. Morning pool to Grant's up till like 4 p.m. What you looking for? That's as soon as we load it, it won't go all the way back.
Hey, Andre, I'm not going to have the ability to ask him at the moment. We are broadcasting live, so
Who's looking for what?
if anybody out there can answer the question from Andre on YouTube, he says that he believes the smaller bearded guy on Slop Shots is Little Chris on YouTube. And Whipple has confirmed, yeah, that's Chris Sherrier, or Sherrier. I don't know how to pronounce that.
What does he do on YouTube?
Guess we'll just have to look and see. Oh, so Andre's saying that he actually has a pool instruction YouTube channel. That is awesome. I will be sure to check out his YouTube channel.
I'm sorry, he does what? Sorry, did you say? What? This thing's driving me nuts.
It sounds like he has a YouTube channel for pool instruction.
Oh.
Thanks, all of you on YouTube. That's good to know. We will take a look. Well, we've got a foul from Slop Shots there in front of us, so Just Do It is coming to the table with ball in hand. Big opportunity to extend their lead once again.
Wasn't a big fan of Apple products, and this is going to make me want to smash it even more.
Yeah, I wasn't doing that yesterday. Our Facebook keeps dropping off there.
On the iPad.
Hey Joseph, we want to keep the comments positive. There's a lot riding on this match. There's only 6 teams left in this bracket. These teams are fighting for their lives, so...
And big money, so...
They are going to take their time.
There is no shot clock. They can take as long as they want. Yeah, if you think they're playing slow and you don't want to watch, it's free. You don't have to watch. Bad comments will automatically make you not watch. One warning and then we ban. Although the slow play is not that bad of a comment, but yeah, they do take their time. I mean, I take my time if it's a tough shot, especially for what's riding on this. It's big money. What are we trying to do on here?
I was just going to load up the Facebook stream.
It's up. Do you want to do your little magic to make that?
I was just loading it up so we can moderate comments.
Yeah. Oh, wait, we can just... Yeah, we don't need that covered. We got it on here.
All right, so on the back table, Slop Shots did add a win to their total. Make this match a little bit closer.
How is everybody doing this morning? Patrick sitting beside me, tuned in. Welcome to the stream, Patrick.
Good morning.
He's sitting beside us watching. I just see your name popped up on the screen here. It shows everybody who's watching that I'm a friend with on Facebook. Yeah. Good morning, Shannon. Hey, Jason, how you doing?
All right, race to 13. Loser will finish in 5th, 6th with a $455 payout.
We're doing good, Jason. Thanks.
We got Just Do It at the table here. He's shooting the low ball. I think he's got a window here for this. Really nice cut shot. That was fantastic control of the cue ball to hold it down there for the 8 ball. This will put Just Do It up 5-2. A lot of support from his teammates.
Yeah, I like it when the teams clap and cheer each other on. It keeps everybody motivated and riled up. Sing Sing, welcome to the stream. He's pattern racking. Anybody know what for not to be a pattern rack, what the actual racking rule is? How many balls you're able to move?
I do.
We'll see if anybody else there knows. Little early morning Sunday trivia, rack knowledge.
I think everybody's sleeping still.
Yep. I can't wait till tonight when we can get a good sleep and sleep in tomorrow if we want.
I have to say I had a pretty good sleep rate last night.
Actually, that was the best I've had too.
Yeah. I woke up feeling rested and ready to go. My back's a little sore, but...
Yeah, you didn't last too long. You were rolled over and snoring away.
Yeah, not surprised.
So was Patrick. I got up to go to the bathroom and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. It was... You guys were both singing away.
I thought I snored loud, but I think Patrick takes the cake on that one.
Well, I'd put my noise cancelling headphones on and just clicked them on, so not with any music on, but it cancels the sound and fell back asleep. You weren't that loud, surprisingly. You haven't been.
Well.
Adele can't complain, I don't think.
Oh, I think she can.
Can she?
When you're laying face to face to somebody snoring, it's a little bit loud. Gord's asking what do you mean about the rack, Ryan?
Said how many balls are you legally allowed to move for it to be a good rack and not considered pattern racking?
Yeah, we got the answer over here on YouTube.
Yeah, but we'll see. John's close. Jason's way too many.
So everybody on YouTube over here, we've got Billy with the correct answer.
Which Billy are we talking about? Oh, okay. What? Nope, he's wrong too.
Oh, well, Billy, I'm sorry, man. I was with you because I guess I'm wrong as well.
No, because John's wrong. He's got the same answer, and John's wrong as well. There you go. John's got it now. 3 balls. So you can move 1 to the head spot because some people like to break a certain ball in the head. 8 to the middle, and then 1 on the corner to make it a solid and a straight.
I always thought it was just the 8 and then 1 in the corners.
No, you're allowed just because they allow. Some people prefer like the 1 ball or 2 ball or whatever on the head spot. You're allowed to move 3. Legally allowed to move 3. If you're moving any more, it's considered pattern racking, but nobody monitors that or follows it. So
yeah, unless you're stacking all of one group on one side of the rack, I don't think anybody's really gonna call you out on it. This is looking to be a really nice out here by slop shots. Put another one back on the board. Great out.
yeah, these guys are shooting good. Although everybody should be shooting too good today. We're down to the top 8 teams.
So Eldon is asking, is it pattern racking if you're ensuring an even distribution of stripes and solid? I do believe it is.
Yep. You to legal like for a pattern or for a rack to not be pattern racked, you throw all the balls in without looking, and then from there you can move 3.
Now, if you're really good at it, you can look at the balls situated in the bottom of the table there and just pull them out strategically, and nobody will even know.
Yeah, I mean nobody's really watching or doing that. It's just a matter of
we were chatting.
If you watch a ref, if you have a ref racking, not too many do it in 8 ball. It's usually the 9 or 10 ball, which then there's a set with the 1, 2, and 3 for 10 ball. They'll just move the balls in. They got 8 in the middle and a solid stripe on the corner. Those are the only 3 that matter. You're automatically going to have a solid or stripe on the corner, so you're allowed to move 1 to make it a solid and a stripe. 8 in the middle and 1 on the head spot.
Robert's picking on our math skills here because every time you move 1 ball, you got to actually move 2. So you're allowed 3 movements in your rack.
Yep.
But for everybody that's on Facebook, Robert mentioned in the comments, wouldn't that be a total of 6 balls moved, not 3?
Yes, but you're replacing 3 balls.
All right, Just Do It gets a game on the back table to put them up 6-3. We have slop shots at the front table here breaking. Morning, Chris. Welcome back. We've got Ryan up here. We are also joined by Patrick, kind of sitting in the background.
Yeah, he's right beside me, but he was had his phone on, monitoring the chat too.
I think we should send him around the room with that cue there, I think.
Yeah, we can do that. I'll throw my headset off for a minute, guys.
Yeah, Robert, I caught that. It's all good. You are correct. Technically, 6 balls will be moving in that scenario. I think you're just trying to slide one past us. We are tired. It is early, but I did catch it. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. This is day 5, final day of the 2019 ACS Texas State Championships. We are watching the Mixed Open Teams division. We have 6 teams remaining. The loser of this will finish in the 5th, 6th position with a payout of $455. The winner will move on. No problem, Chris. So make sure you share that stream, like the Facebook page, subscribe on YouTube. Your support is greatly appreciated. As viewers, we would not be here without your support. Yeah, you've got that right. Pattern racking is more common and more of an issue in 9-ball. Hey Billy, the correct answer was 3. So, I believe the 2 you were referring to was to position the 8 in the middle and to ensure that the 2 bottom corners are opposite. But Ryan informed me that you are allowed to place a specific ball at the top of the rack to make 3.
A lot of people, everybody likes a certain ball. A lot of people want the one ball or they want a different.
Yeah, I know some people say that it's a little bit easier to focus on their contact point if they have a specific ball in place. More often it is the one ball. I just throw them all up there and smash them.
See, I hate the one ball at the top. For some reason, I don't like it.
I know a lot of bar players will always put the one at the top. A lot of folks that will, friends of mine that will come over and play pool are under the assumption the one must be at the top. A lot of inexperienced pool players actually think that the rack must be situated with alternating
solid stripe.
Yeah, solid stripe throughout the rack. But all you need is your 2 opposing corners, solid, and a stripe with the 8 in the middle.
Hey Sean, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Yeah, that's all it took. Look at all the comments and discussion we get from one little question. Anybody else got a question or a rule they'd like explained or think that they can stump people on? The morning pool trivia.
All right, well, I've got a question for you, Ryan.
Okay.
What is your favorite drill?
I don't really have a set drill. I love practicing my banks. But there's the one drill that I will play is if you look at the table, you put right against the rack end a ball on each diamond frozen against the rail, and then where the second diamond comes up on the side, line them up another 3 across with a ball frozen to the rail. So you go 4 across there, 4 across the middle diamond, and then 2 across the top for all 15 at that end. And then you can place the cue ball in hand. You got to sink all those without running into another ball.
Yeah, I play that drill.
That's a nice little touch shot drill.
I play that drill quite often. It really helps with your cue ball control and your weight.
It's for a little soft. really works on your soft shot game.
There's a bit of a rotation drill that I play. So you start off with 3 balls and the 8 ball on the table. You sync those in succession, finishing with the 8. You move on to 4, then 5, then 6, then 7. Once you've hit 7 object balls in the 8, you start working your way back down. So 7 to 6 to 5 to 4 to 3. It really helps with your ball potting and position play. I've added a little bit of a intricacy to it, so now I'm actually syncing the balls in succession. So starting with the lowest ball on the table, I will sync all the object balls followed by the 8, running through 3 all the way up to 7 and then back down to 3. I don't know if I'm explaining that well over the stream, but
CTE aiming system.
I'm going to have to look that up here quickly. I'm sure I've heard of it, but it's not coming to mind right now.
Yeah, if I'm playing in a bar against just regular bar players, or playing around like on a...
So CTE is center to edge
Yeah.
aiming system in billiards.
There's a lot of different aiming systems. You can find one that works for you.
Yeah, I have not used it, so I can't really give you my thoughts on it, unfortunately. I will look into it for next time.
Yeah. But like I was saying, if I'm out playing, like say a Friday night in a local bar somewhere and playing some guys that are just not that good banging around, I will shoot my balls in order, whether it's stripe or solid, just to challenge myself a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Kind of get a weird look when you got a ball hanging over the corner and you're shooting a bank down some weird angle, but.
So another drill I do actually, this is a draw drill. Just at the break spot, I line all 15 balls up along that line, and I shoot them in any order. There's no required order, and all you're doing is just playing nice controlled draw shots on all 15 balls.
Nice. Yeah, my little bank drill that I do, I'll take all the balls down to the one end of the table, cue ball sort of a little bit, and I'll roll a ball over to the rail, and wherever it ends up, bank it. Roll another ball out, bank it. So I'm not shooting specific banks. I'm letting the cue ball and the object ball sort of go to their own spot and try to bank from there. So it's not doing the same repetitive bank every time. It's minor adjustments, and I'll do that before. I'll do it with all 15 balls before league nights or something, just as I'm warming up.
Looks like you might be trying to play that 14 in through the 4 ball. You tried to
Takes over the pocket.
You've got to put draw on that cue ball.
Which puts top on the object ball to follow through.
Yeah, so anytime you put spin on the cue ball, once it contacts the object ball, it's going to enact the opposite spin on the object ball. So in that case, if you put draw on it, you're reversing the spin of the cue ball. Once it contacts the object ball, it's going to cause that ball to roll forward. So you can get really creative with drills out there. You don't have to go with specific drills. A good thing to do is if you're struggling with a shot you come across in league play or tournament play, well, all you got to do is get to your table or any table and practice that shot as many times as you possibly can. Just set it up and do that shot over and over and over.
That's something where you can start off until you make it 3 times in a row. Practice it and then move up till you make it 5 times in a row.
The last thing you want to do when you're practicing is to get stagnant. So if you feel like you're getting frustrated or you're losing focus, it's time to move on to another drill.
Or take a break.
Practice breaks and then come back to the shot you were working on.
Well, there's stripes sitting pretty good now. You start with the 15.
Good to know. So Wayne was just saying that the CTE or center to edge aiming system will help with long shots. Billy's asking if we shoot long shots with a full grip or just 2 fingers. It really depends on where the cue ball is sitting. So if the cue ball is sitting closer to the rail, I'm going to use a rail bridge, so my hand's going to come over top of the cue. For the most part, I try to shoot a lot of shots with a full grip just because it gives me a little bit more control. But if I need a lot of accuracy, I will just rest the cue on top of my fingers. When you're doing that, you just have to be really conscious that you have no unwanted body movement. So again, I would love to give you a solid answer on that, Billy, but every shot is different and you need to adjust throughout the game.
See, Chris on Facebook here is saying he hates drills. I'm not a big fan of drills. Like I said, I'll just do that bank shot and that sort of drill at the end. Like I said, with all 15 balls, it'll practice your touch shots.
Honestly, Chris, I don't know if anybody really loves doing drills. Everybody just wants to play pool, but once you start seeing the payoff from the work you do and you put into drills, you will gain a large appreciation for drills and the practice time that you give them.
See, my thing is I get bored playing just by myself on the table. If I got somebody to play against, I can play all day. It doesn't bother me.
Hey, Bill, I think they're undecided about the location of this tournament next year. There is talk that it may come back to this location at the Bell Expo Center in Belton.
Yep, they're trying to get it into the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but everything there is so expensive for a venue. I actually had breakfast with Janet this morning, sitting there, and we're chatting about that.
Yeah, I encourage anybody out there, pick up any pool books. You can find a lot on Amazon. Learn about the game. If you're trying to develop your game and become a better player, the best thing you can do is learn about it and then put all that knowledge to practice at the table.
Or, you know what, if you find somebody and take a lesson. If you got somebody in your area, that's...
You don't even, a lot of us have a lot of pride. So for me, it's really hard for me to get up and say, I'm going to go and take a lesson. I feel like I know everything already. And, Ryan and I were chatting about that off the mic the other day. But it will benefit your game. Whether you pick up one thing or 10 things during that practice session, you're going to see a benefit because you're going to have another set of eyes from a more experienced player on your style of play. And he or she will be able to offer you a lot of good input.
Yeah, John, I get bored, and that's one reason I got rid of my table at home. I was never playing on it.
See, I do get bored, to be honest, but I switched up. So if I find myself, like I said, getting distracted or getting bored or losing focus, like Ryan said, you can take a break. Like I said, you can switch up your drill, do something else, rack up the balls and run it out. Do whatever you want. But at the end of the day, it's really helped my game. So whether you want to do it or not is up to you. Just wanted to share a little piece of advice.
Yeah, but the best thing is if you can find somebody to take at least one lesson. They'll give you some pointers. And
yeah, I took a few years ago. I took lessons with one of the head referees for CCS, and I only took 5. And really, we took it back to the fundamentals. I had learned a lot from reading books, but again, it makes a huge difference when you have somebody that's been playing pool for 20, 30 years to share their knowledge. So.
Yeah, there's Bill on Facebook. One drill he likes to use is rack 8 ball, try to sink a ball on every shot. If you miss, you have to start over.
Yeah, I assume you're referring to the method where you don't have to shoot a specific group. You just shoot the open table.
It's almost like straight pool.
Yeah.
And that's a great one to practice for making balls. Straight pool. Ben uses that all the time. What time is drawing? Drawing what? What are we drawing, Cornelius? If you're talking about any cues that are being raffled in the room, it's when they sell out.
These guys are amped right up this morning.
Yeah.
I wish I had this much energy at 9 o'clock in the morning to play some pool.
Yeah, they're doing great. Oh, you got me beat by well over an hour by myself there, John.
To be honest, there'll be times I'll play by myself for 4, 5, 6 hours.
Which is great if you can do it.
I try to get at least an hour on the table every day. And it's almost impossible, but the more time you spend at the table, the better off you're going to
be. Yeah, and if you're spending that much time, you're going to vastly improve fast.
Hey Cornelius, we're attempting to sell off the remaining tickets, so.
I see Carla joined, and she's supposed to be cleaning or doing housework or something. So she's slacking already. Another tough break on that table. All these guys should be buying a thumper from me.
I still can't get over how well that cue hits.
I can't wait till I get the...
I'm looking forward to that new shaft.
Oh, it's supposed to be even better. I can't believe it can get any better.
I mean, if I spend some time practicing that with that, I can't imagine how my break is going to
because you got to crush that ball as it is.
Like, again, and that's another drill that I do is I just rack and I break. And honestly, guys, I've spent thousands of hours just racking and breaking.
That's where
racking and breaking.
That's where practicing with a partner that just racks for you, as you practice to hit that. Although racking your own and getting that set rack is good to practice that racking, but the biggest thing is hitting that head ball square or wherever you're aiming, or second ball, and trying to park that cue ball in the middle of the table. And that's what I did with Dwayne last. I take lessons every once in a while.
Well, you were telling me, I think you were at Four Bears last year, and you sat there and you watched Shane Van Boning do a breaking drill like that.
Yeah, Shane and Corey Duel both, for a minimum of an hour, that's all they did was break before the tournament, each.
It's such an important shot.
That's the most important shot, especially if you're playing winter breaks. But for these guys, if you break dry at that level, you're done.
Yeah. I had a huge problem when I was a bit younger. I would go out and just smash the rack, and I would get really good results with ball placement on the table. But more often than not, I was scratching in the side pocket, or I was leaving the table wide open. I was just handing runouts to my opponents left and right.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of the time when you let loose like that, your cue ball is gone, and I mean, you could end up, like you said, scratching, or you're frozen against a rail or buried at the one end of the table. I've been really working on, because as you see, I can hit it pretty good, and I'm usually parking that cue ball in the center of the table.
Yeah, that's what I'm really working on right now. I actually put a leather tip on my breaking cue. I got rid of the phenolic, and that's really given me a lot of control on that cue ball. So if anybody is struggling, I do recommend trying a leather tip on the breaker. I didn't ever consider it before until a good friend of mine, a good friend of CSL, recommended to me. That's Jerry Pepin at Prevail. And since he put a leather tip on my cue, I will never go back. I might have to if I get a thumper.
Yeah. Well, the thumper comes with his own tip design on there.
Yeah, and if I were to buy his cue, I wouldn't want to change that.
No, you're not going to change that. No, yeah, Jerry, he's so knowledgeable too. He's actually my cue sponsor. I'm playing with his cue. Yeah, just again, I would, for the longest time too, I had, in my Prevail breaker that Shannon's got right now, that I'm going to eventually steal back. I love that thing. Has a pressed tip. He pressed that thing. It's a leather tip, but he pressed it, soaked it in formaldehyde and pressed it for 2 weeks. Got a tip press. And man, does that thing crush balls, but I can control that too, right?
I almost traded my BK2 for one of his Jerry or Prevail's break cues.
You should have,
years ago.
hands
I tried.
down. Really?
I tried. Jeremy Braun, if you're listening.
Jeremy goes through cues like
he should be
worse than I do.
He should be a cue dealer. But yeah, he had one of Jerry's first breaking cues, and that thing hit really nicely.
Yep.
I did have a hard time getting rid of my BK2. I am well attached to that thing. I won it in a raffle actually a few years ago.
Yeah.
I had been knocked out of a tournament, and I came back on the Friday just to hang out. I wasn't going to go. I was in a really bad mood for losing out. I showed up. Somebody offered me a raffle ticket. I bought it, and 10 minutes later, I had a brand new BK2 in my hands. Hey, Philip, yeah, it is a really big day here for pool. We are approaching the finals. We are watching mixed open teams. This is a race to 13. This is the losers bracket, so the winner of this will be eliminated in 5th and 6th with a payout of $455. The winner will be moving on. Yeah, John, I hear you, man.
I can do full-length table draws with a phenolic tip.
You
just got to hit it square. And
yeah, you don't have a lot of room for error with a phenolic tip, so. And Philip, the BK2 it's one of the best breaking cues I've ever used. But really, when it comes down to it, it's preference. But if you haven't seen or tried out this thumper,
hands down the best break cue out there, and one of the, I'd say, in the top 3 jump cues.
Yeah.
And it's all in one.
There's a lot of top guys using this thumper now. It's unbelievable.
And again, you guys, if you see us at any tournament you're around, come talk to us. We'll let you try out. I'll let you try out my Jacoby Black, the thumper.
I think you mentioned that your thumper is only like a 17 ounce.
17 and a half, yep.
And it hits like at 30.
And I can full cue jump with that thing like crazy.
Wow, Johnny got taught to break by SVB.
Yep. No, he's and you see Stephen Holem, the way he crushes the break.
Yeah.
Corey Duell a couple years ago at Four Bears. Well, Corey and Shane, because that was Stephen finished second to Shane and second to Corey in the 8 and 9 ball, and they were talking to me after and going, "Who is this kid?"
I discovered a little secret that I'm not ready to share because I haven't perfected it, but I'm really working on my break shot right now. And if I can get this down, it is going to just change my game entirely.
But Corey worked with Stephen on his break for about 20 minutes, showing him.
20 minutes.
Yeah, he was showing Stephen, because Stephen shoots lights out, and Corey worked with him on the break, said if you can get your break down, you're a monster. Well, he's a monster now anyway, but.
Somebody told me that I should go talk to the man in charge at Brutal Game Gear. He's got a lot of good pointers.
He does, and, well, yeah, that's, he's not in charge, that's Heather that's got Brutal Game Gear. Heather Bryant. It's her birthday today, by the way.
Oh, happy birthday, Heather.
And that's Charlie Bryant, Hillbilly. So
Hillbilly.
He is now one of my sponsors. I'm sponsored by Brutal Game Gear. You'll see lots of them, lots of stuff coming up. So we'll have Key Sports Live shirts with Brutal going ahead. So we're just working out some of the details. I'll get a code that you guys can use on their website. But
I'm currently watching him lay out a bunch of hats on a table over there, and I am getting excited to go over and pick one out for the ride home.
Those are coming with us.
They're not all coming with us.
Yes, they are.
All right. I am glad you signed that deal. Wow. Brutal Game Gear has a lot of great stuff. I think it's probably the best feeling material on a pool shirt I've ever seen.
Yeah, and I got one on now with the Brutal hat. So yeah, it's.
So back over to you two. We got a question here.
Thanks, Philip.
A follow-up to the question about full grip or just 2 fingers on long shots. And Mike says he uses a full grip. A good tip is very important.
Let's go, Tony. Tony, come on, Papa. Let's go, Tony.
And actually, you guys, with that break, we're going to be having some stuff from Charlie come up exclusively with Q Sports Live on some tips and tricks. And So yeah, I don't know if you heard that, Chris. We're going to have Charlie's going to be doing some training videos and stuff with Q Sports Live. It'll be exclusively on our page,
Well,
including that brake drill and a few others.
If he's looking for an assistant, let me know. I could use a little bit of training.
Yeah. So they're going to be doing they're putting everything out there. They're going to have some show specials and stuff. So I should actually run over there in a minute and talk to them, because they are sending us home with a ton of stuff for sale. But I'm going to be their Canadian distributor.
Fantastic news.
Yeah.
And everybody back home, get ready, because this is some of the best pool apparel you've seen.
Oh, just the way it feels wearing it is incredible.
I'm really envious of the backpack that you have.
Yeah. Well, if you spend right now, if you spend over $80, they're giving you a backpack.
Well, you can't beat that.
I think it's $80 or $100, somewhere around there. But it's or you can buy the backpack straight for $20.
Well, even $20 for a backpack, you can't beat it.
No. But brutalusa.com is their website, guys. You can go check that out.
Wow, what a great... Oh, I don't think he got a rail on that. Yeah, it was a really great attempt. Had he touched the rail, it would have been perfect. But he gave his opponent ball in hand on the 8. So those slop shots is going to take another game back here.
They need to take a few back.
Yeah, they
I want to see
mount-
Hill again.
They need to mount a comeback. Now, the team that Just Do It was playing last night was kind of in a very similar spot, and they mounted a comeback against Just Do It, and Just Do It was able to hold serve and win it to put themselves right here on the table. Yeah, Gin Papa, this is not just good products, they're great people at Brutal.
Oh, they are. They're two of the nicest people you ever meet, Heather and Charlie. And I don't know if we're going to have time. They're going to be packing up, but we were going to get Charlie on here doing some commentary, but we will at future events. He's going to be we'll be doing lots of great stuff with Brutal.
We were talking the other day about getting him up across the border.
They're going to be coming, I think. But there'll be lots of great things in the future with Brutal Game Gear. On my part, anyway. Grant's still with Jam Up Apparel. Jam Up Apparel, you'll still see them, but myself now being sponsored in the streams that I do will be with Brutal Game Gear.
I'm looking forward to some new team shirts.
Yep, that'll be coming down the road too.
And my fingers are too big to use this tablet.
You're looking to see who won that? Turn it sideways and make it bigger. Ooh. Nothing down.
Yeah, that was kind of a tough break for sure.
Wow, I can barely keep my eyes open here. It's just starting to... Was feeling good.
I was going to say, it's only 20 after 10.
I know. It's going to be rough.
So I'm just looking at the replay on that back table. There was a jump shot on the 8. The 8 ball got kicked into the side pocket, so that gave Just Do It another win. Sorry guys, Ryan's leaking over here.
Oh, yeah.
Ryan doesn't drink coffee.
Tea.
Ryan's got a mug of tea that has got to be a gallon deep right next to him. So guys, hit that share button, Let everybody know that you're watching the 2019 ACS Texas State Championships. We are live from the Bell Expo Center in Belton, Texas. This is day 5 of competition, final day. We are down to 6 teams remaining in the final bracket here for mixed open teams. So we are watching a B-side or a loser side match. The race is to 13. The loser here will finish in 5th, 6th with a payout of $455. The winner will move on to the next round. Hit the share button, subscribe on YouTube, like the Facebook page. You will get notifications every time we go live. Feel free to comment along on Facebook and YouTube. We do enjoy interacting with everybody watching. Without you guys, CSL is not a thing. So we do really appreciate your viewership. And we're hoping for your continued support. We've been watching a lot of great pool this week. Again, we are in the final day, so we're going to have nothing but amazing pool to watch today. So stay tuned in. Nothing better to do than a quiet Sunday is to watch a lot of good pool. Hey Philip, the first place payout for this division is around $3,500. That also includes entrance into the ACS Nationals in Vegas next year. I think there's a couple hotel rooms tacked onto it as well. But I think first and foremost, there is a lot of bragging rights involved for being the ACS Texas State champion. Really nice attempt there, unfortunately just missed. This brings Just Do It to the table. They're trying to put a stranglehold on this match. Hey Bill, you're asking who is the table jobber. I'm not 100% sure what you were referring to there, so if you could clarify, that would be great. Hey Val, thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a good day. Hey Lloyd, I appreciate it. Hey Kevin. Good morning, sir. Hope Grant is having a good time up in Montreal. We appreciate you supporting everybody at Q Sports Live. How are the ladies doing up in Montreal at the NAPT event? Alright guys, at both tables that we're looking at, we've got Just Do It. It is a race to 13. They are up 10-4. It's quite a demanding lead, so Slopshots really has to mount a strong comeback if they want to stay alive in the tournament. Hey Bill, yes indeed, it was the Benson family with High Country Promotions. We have 44 Valley tables in the room. Great service as always from those folks. Wow, that was a really nice safe on this table in front of us. So Lloyd says Karen Core is rocking it up in Montreal. No problem, Bill. Yeah, so we got Shannon Benson here. He's doing the tournament directing today and throughout the past few days. Doing an excellent job, keeping things running smoothly. I have run a tournament like this myself, so it is a lot of work. And when I ran that tournament, I owe a lot to Gary Benson because he walked me through a lot of tough situations. Morning, everybody. We got a big good luck from Vancouver Island down to Texas here. Terry, thanks for tuning in from Toronto. And Kevin says that CSL, Q Sports Live, in his opinion, is the best pool stream out there. Well, Kevin, I am going to have to agree with you. So everybody, hit the share button, like and subscribe on Facebook and YouTube. You will be notified every time we go live. We are set up here at the Bell Expo Center in Belton, Texas. We are watching the 2019 ACS Texas State Championship. I would have to agree with you, Bill. Alright, Just Do It's going to look to play a little safety here. It's going to develop the table a little bit. Oh, I think he had more of that ball than I thought he did. So, based on his cue ball position now, I suspect we're going to see that safety I was referring to. We've got Just Do It on the back table. These guys are looking to put this match out of reach. So Just Do It with a little touch safety here. Is he going to get there? Well, I think he wanted to be a little bit closer up on that 8 ball. Wow. Just watched a really awesome bank shot on the back table to give Just Do It an 11-4 lead on this front table that we're watching right now. We just saw a nice little safety play by Just Do It. The 4 ball is sitting in a very unfortunate position, tied up by that 12 ball. He's also going to have to come and kick off of a rail to get to the 4 to make contact. Looks like he's called a bank to the side, so we're going to be watching a kick bank shot on the 4 ball. A little bit of a Hail Mary play. The table will be wide open if this doesn't go. Wow, you couldn't hit that. That was a really great attempt. Unfortunately, there is no payoff. The cue ball gets kicked right into the top corner. Yeah, Lloyd Ryan is down a little bit of weight. Unfortunately, some of that may have been caused by some health issues, but he's on the mend. He's doing a lot better. And he is eating a lot better, so the weight is just coming right off. Wow, you're down 97 pounds. That is fantastic news. And you feel 25 again. Well, I'm 30, and I feel like I'm a 40 right about now, so I think I need to do some work myself. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. We are watching a loser's bracket match here, or the B side. The winner will continue on in the tournament. The loser of this match will be eliminated in 5th and 6th position with a $455 payout. First place is around $3,500 US with entrance into the ACS Nationals in Vegas. So you got Chris Corcoran on the mic. We will be joined periodically throughout the day by Ryan Epp and Patrick Neal. Patrick is local here in Texas. Looks like he's going to be helping out Q Sports Live in the future with some streams, bringing a lot of this great action to us from Texas on a regular basis. A lot of great pool down here. Really wish I could be playing in this tournament. Unfortunately, you do have to play in the ACS Texas State Leagues in order to get qualified. So if you guys are in the Texas area, make sure you join up into ACS so you can take part in this awesome event.
One shot grasshopper, 67.
So if anybody is curious, in the mixed open team event, we had 48 teams entered. In the women's open team, we had 18 teams. In the mixed Scotch doubles event, we had 51 teams. Men's singles, we had 114 entries. Women's, we had 53 entries. So it was a really good turnout at the tournament, really good payouts here. And most importantly, everybody is having an awesome time. All right, Just Do It is looking to clean this up, put themselves on the hill. There's definitely a buzz in the room today, guys. The pressure is on. The state title is on the line. Nobody wants to go home without that today. Just slow rolled that 9-ball in. I think you wanted to either come a little bit further or stop up on the 8, but this is really makeable. All these players shooting today are very well versed in the game of pool. Hey Nevaeh, welcome back to the stream. Appreciate you guys tuning in again. Make sure you get your dad to buy you a pool cue, get you out on the table. Looking forward to seeing you at these tournaments in the future.
Small or large for fitting?
Large.
One left. Dirty.
This is the small.
Yeah, that's almost tight, so.
That one's?
Yeah.
All right, over the Brutal Gear booth, they've got a flash sale going on till noon, $15 hats, $15 t-shirts.
Sorry about that, guys. Ryan was just showing me some hats over at Brutal Game Gear there. For some reason, he brought over a small hat for me to try on, but I have a very large head, so that's not going to fit. Well, Nevaeh, happy birthday. I know it's a little bit early, but never too early for a birthday. Hey, Mark, what's up again from San Antonio? Thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate it. All right, guys, sorry I didn't update the scoreboard. Just Do It is on the hill in the race to 13. They need one win to move on in the tournament. Wow, what a great shot. Wow, there's a little bit of a delayed reaction by his team. They weren't sure if that's what he was calling, but he made an awesome bank shot on the 8, drop it in the side pocket. That gives him his team the win, and they are moving on. Slop Shots is finished out of this tournament in 5th, 6th position with a payout of $455. We just want to thank you, viewers, for tuning in. We are going to be watching a lot of great pool today. You can hear the excitement in the room. This is going to be fantastic. So be sure to stay tuned in. We are going to shut down the stream for a little bit. We're going to have non-stop action throughout the day today. Thank you again from Q Sports Live. Be sure to subscribe on YouTube, like the page on Facebook. You will be notified every time we go live. We will talk to you shortly.